You know, I never really explained why I call myself the broke gamer, besides the fact that I can't get games that are $30+. So, I have the next best thing. Free-to-play games. Today, I want to discuss my favorite free-to-play games. Free-to-play games have been around for some time, and I have to say they are a blessing in disguise. As a college student, it's pretty hard to get games, as my money usually goes towards things that help me out. So, free-to-play games are the real MVP. The gaming community is well informed about free-to-play games and how some can have horrible transaction systems. But there are games out there where you can entirely avoid using any kind of money and get the most out of your enjoyment. These are placed in no specific order. They are only the games that I feel as if I was able to get the most out of. These are my 3 top favorite free-to-play games. League of Legends is widely known throughout the world as one of the most popular free-to-play games. Not only is it free, but it's also a huge part of the esports world. I have been playing League of Legends for about 5 years on and off, and I'm nowhere as good as someone who plays this game competitively. But I do in fact play it for fun. I used to play this game competitively, and it actually made me not want to play it with friends as much as I did before, due to arguments and such. Although there was a negative outcome out of this, I do try to have as much fun as I can with it now with friends. League of Legends is a great game to goof around in with a group of people that you know, and will probably not take the game that seriously. As League of Legends has a large variety of characters to play as, it allows any person to pick up the game and find their preferred character. I constantly come back to this game just because of the amount of characters that are available, and I can try them out when I have the chance to get them. I usually don't play characters traditionally just because of other outcomes that can possibly happen. Now, these don't always work, but when it does, I'm not gonna lie, it's nice seeing the other team frustrated. Some things I can say, however, about League of Legends is that it is definitely not for those who don't like team games, as this heavily relies on that system. People do tend to forget that this is a team game, but this does not retract the fun from it. Now, this isn't Heroes of the Storm or Dota 2, but those are other popular MOBAs that people play and enjoy very much. Sadly, I don't get the same enjoyment from those other titles than I do from this game, but one person's opinion can't decide if a game is good or not. Warframe, a game developed by Digital Extremes that released back in early 2013 for PC. Eventually, it released for the PlayStation 4 when that released late 2013, and while for the Xbox One and late 2014. So what is Warframe? Well, it's an amalgamation of sorts. But to generalize, it is a third-person shooter. With fast stylized action, this game can be a favorite if you like ninjas, third-person shooters, superpowers, space, and hell, even hack and slash-esque games. I know I am exceptionally low-leveled on this video, as I'm recording footage from the PC version. I have mostly played the PlayStation 4 version. I have clocked in about probably 200 plus hours. This doesn't compare to those who are dedicated to the grind, as those out there expanded over 200 plus hours, and to be honest, that's a lot of freaking hours. Warframe is a free-to-play game, and with that being said, they are microtransactions. These are one of those games where you do not need to spend a single penny on anything unless you really want to rush to get stuff, or get cosmetics such as armor or color options. To me personally, I do think that Digital Extremes performed well with executing the microtransaction system in Warframe, as I never really felt compelled to buy stuff. From my 200 plus hours on the PlayStation 4, I think I spent probably about a total of $20 since it released. And honestly, I got the most out of this game with just spending that $20. Warframe is designed to be a grinding game, but others that do the same thing tend to be, well, a bit boring. This comes from poor mission structuring and also replayability, as most don't offer a variety of options to choose from. You can play as a ninja who shoots out electricity, or even a ninja that is solely based off of ice. Not only are the characters different, but you also have a freaking large arsenal of weapons to choose from. All you need to do is, well, work for it. Hearthstone. It's one of those games you either sink a lot of money into, or you just become extremely patient with the grind. I recently picked up Hearthstone over the summertime this year. Created by Blizzard, this is probably one of the most enjoyable card games that I can play, because it's designed to be both casual and also to be competitive. Although it is fun, it can be incredibly frustrating due to the lack of cards you get early game. From countless grinding, and if need be, dropping some money will help craft that deck you want to work with. As I have loads of fun with this game, it has also brought an extremely relaxing time, as for when I don't want to play games such as League of Legends or Overwatch. Blizzard does what it does best, which is taking a genre and potentially making it even better, and Hearthstone just proves to be just that. Most people won't agree with me, and that's okay. To me, this is probably one of the most accessible card games to date, just due to it being available on both PC and mobile devices. So for a competitive player out there, they're able to play it wherever they're at. And to me, I think that's a great thing. As I mentioned earlier, this game can be frustrating. With my personal experience, I have lost a countless amount of matches due to the cards I own when I originally started to play the game. Now I want to say that there is a half and half ratio of win to losses, but this doesn't really detract my enjoyment for the game, as I said earlier, it's a very casual game to play if you don't look at it competitively. I say that even with Hearthstone, people can get the most out of it, and that is what makes it a fun game to play. Well, this has been my favorite free-to-play games, and as there are thousands of other games out there to try, don't be scared, as you might potentially find a game you favor a lot. This is the Broke Gamer. I'll see you next time.